joins us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he works free. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
This taken in at the goal line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
That's into the hands of the running back, Roundtree.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Blankenship's kick is good.
But hang on, the flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. On the handoff, Lewis running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Burton. Getting this to Roundtree out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll roll him out right.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Pretty quiet, defense, pretty quiet. 18 guard, 18 guard. 52, 52. Exit, exit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him, and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
49 the mic.
They'll set up to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. A final shot before break. Burton. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run for it. Lynch, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now. It's Lynch, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Off the bootleg. Burton rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's a give to Lynch. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go on 4th down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back now here live in New Orleans. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Taking it about the 1.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Burton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well extend a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
A 2nd down run with Lewis.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they work this out past the 25. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Burton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away.